What's up, everyone? Welcome to Inside Out, a platform for the young fighters of Fight Underground to voice their opinions, tell us their story, to get to know the young fighters or young aspiring fighters who want to be a part of Fight Underground. I am Brandon K., Fight Director of Inside Out, but I am not alone today. Joining me again, one cool cat, Justin Idle. What's up, buddy?
What's up, BK? How you been? I don't care. Back to you.
There he is. We missed you. Fight Council member Stacy Hunter, you're once again joining us. How you doing, Stacy?
Hi, Brandon. Hi, Justin.
What's up, girl?
Wow, he's in a mood. This is going to be
I'm
great.
in a mood. I am in a mood. Buckle up.
I love it.
For the first time joining us, Fight Council member and legend in the area, JB Destiny. What's up, brother? How are you today?
Brandon, thank you for having me here. This is a huge opportunity because I think Inside Out is where we focus on the ever-growing roster in Fight Underground. Very exciting to be here. Very happy to talk about these upcoming stars. Thank you, brother.
Awesome. Thanks for joining
us,
buddy.
Brandon, you could take some notes from JB on how to be a legend here in Southwestern Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he is a legend. I'll tell you a story about JB, and he might not even know this. When I first started coming up, Size, you guys remember Size. Everyone was huge, right? Me watching JB out there doing this thing and not being the big guy on the roster inspired me just to think I could do this too. So thank you for that, JB. You are a legend. Robert Parker Williams, first time joining us. How you doing? And newest Fight Council member. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to this. Justin, hello, sir. Long time no see.
Hello.
JB,
hello.
How are you? Stacy, Brandon, just happy to be here. I just put my seatbelt on. I'm strapped in, ready to go.
Thanks, buddy. So this week we had a sit down. We had a fight night showcase. We had an aftermath, and together that's going to be called the Underground Showdown 1 between the Rev Ron Hunt, AJ Alexander. The Rev comes out on top, and joining us quickly, because he's a busy man, coming off his first win, the Rev Ron Hunt. Rev, you there, buddy?
I'm there. How's it going, Brandon K? What's going on, all of the Fight Council? It's an honor to jump on here with you guys and just talk about all the craziness that's been happening already with Fight Underground.
Rev, first match out the gate, first fight out the gate, you come out on top. How big is that in this company where every win's going to matter? Every win is super important. How big is that for you?
Kay, I think it's crucial. I think, Quinn, Paul Atlas, and the rest of the Fight Council members, as you know, you guys have always had the staple of it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter about your experience, your years in the business, or your veteranship. Everyone comes in there the same record. So any person coming out of the gate wanting to get that win, that is making a standpoint and a staple within Fight Underground, let alone if you're that very first match at the Undergrounds and you're able to get that win. I've been very fortunate. I was able to get that win. It was not easy. AJ Alexander, he's like a little brother of mine. I've helped him out. Growing within this business, he's given me some secrets of the trade as well. So at the end of the day, I still say a father never teaches all his tricks. Okay, you've taught a lot of greats within this area, not only in Pennsylvania but all over. You know the same thing. You got to keep some stuff in the back pocket. And I think when it came down to it, I was able to just take advantage of a missed opportunity. And business is business. It is what it is. It takes 3 seconds to get a pin, and that 3 seconds came on my favor of things. So I'm right now, man, I'm still on a high right now based off of the very first. There's only one very first. The very first win for Fight Underground. No one can take that away from me.
Yeah. So a little bit of sibling rivalry then, or a little father-son rivalry at the end. AJ seemed like he got a little hot. What's up with that, Rev? Anything going on there? Just you got a little hot-head, a little disgusted because he, came up short?
When we talk about this, there's been a few of us that traveled around in other organizations known as the Jesus Club. Zeke Mercer is one of them, and we have some others that are working all across, different states as well. And there's always been a little bit of cockiness in AJ Alexander. The guy is talented. No one can take that away from him. But if anyone knows about running their mouth and being cocky, we all know that the Rev has a past, and he has a history of doing that himself. But, when it comes down to it, when things are done, everything was pretty much fair game for a majority of the match. But when it came down to it, I wanted to shake his hand like a man and say, congratulations, great job. You hung in there. It wasn't an easy match for me. And that says a lot because I've been all around the area. And for him to hold up with me, that's an honor. And so when I went to shake his hand, he smacked me in the face. That's no different than spitting in my face when I look at it. So I don't know what the future holds. That's up to the fight council. All I know is that just is a friendly reminder to me to never turn your back on anybody, no matter if they're a friend, a family member, a brother. Don't turn your back on anyone because you never know what happens at the undergrounds.
Let me throw it to some fight council members. You guys have any questions? Rev's a busy man. Let's not keep him too long. But JB, looks like you got something. Speak up, buddy.
Yeah, I do. I have a lot to say. It's like the difference between like AJ Alexander and the Rev. To me, watching the match, they have equal amounts of skill. AJ Alexander had a little more size, not much more, but it's a difference between somebody who came to not lose and somebody who came to win. Make each other on 10 times, they each win 5. But the better man, the man who was not pumping the brakes for the first 2 minutes, is the one that won. He won Fight Underground Showdown #1. So congrats to the winner. Period. Congrats to the winner.
That's an honor, sir. Thank you so much.
How big, guys, is this loss for AJ Alexander? We know the council. We know these guys are rough. We know that they're not very forgiving group. You know, one loss could make or break you in Fight Underground. How big is this loss, and can AJ recover from it?
Let me cut you off right there. Rev, this has nothing to do with your skill. You're a great competitor, but I just really wasn't impressed with your victory. I mean, you and I went back and forth online a little bit.
I saw everything that you had to say on your Facebook.
Yeah.
I've heard it. And I'm glad that you're at least man enough to say something on here because, honestly, I just consider you a little weasel. You know, you call yourself one cool cat, you're one cool little chipmunk weasel because all you do is run your mouth and you're a keyboard warrior. So, first of all, congratulations on you for finally speaking your mind face-to-face, per se, virtually.
Wow. Okay, wow. Who do you think you are, you little punk? Brandon, just take it back. I don't just take it back.
Rev, well said, my man. Very well said. Thank you for joining us. With that, let's just segue into the Alpha King division. Rev, if you want to stick around, you're more than welcome. Talk to some of these young lions. I know you're busy. If you can't, and you got to go.
I'll stick around as long as possible, brother. Once again, thank you to all the council that's on here and those that are watching for having me on. And I'm gonna try to stick around for as long as possible for you guys.
You're welcome, Rev.
Man.
You're welcome.
Congratulations. Fight Down Showdown 1. You're the winner. Congratulations.
Big winner. And we got Underground Showdown 2, Flex Simmons versus Arthur MacArthur. We'll talk about that later, but already announced by the Fight Council last week, so pretty excited to see Arthur MacArthur in the ring. Let's get into the Alpha King division. With us today, this man, you need a moniker, Zeke Mercer, the man that needs a moniker. Zeke Mercer, trained by Quinn Magnum, and protege of Boomer Payne now, newest protege. How you doing, Zeke?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
Good. Newest protege of Boomer. That's a good pick. That's a real good pick. What'd you think, Otto? You like that pick?
I hate that pick. He's disrespectful. That's what he is. Zeke Mercer. Disrespectful Zeke Mercer. That should be his moniker. Disrespectful Zeke Mercer. Picking Boomer Payne. What are you thinking?
Also joining us.
What's he going to teach you to eat donuts?
Also joining us, the Enigma, Lucio Deveer. Did I say that right, Lucio?
Yep, that's correct.
All right, brother. Thanks for joining us.
It's an honor.
Awesome, man. Also, an old friend of mine and, a legendary in his own right, but now he's a fighter in the Fight Underground. Hotness, Troy Lords is with us. What's up, Troy?
Hi, y'all.
So, guys, coming off the first fight, you saw the Rev come out on top, and he's still with us. Right now, are your sets set on the guy that's ranked #1 in Fight Underground? Is he got a target on his back? Anyone can join in on that question.
Brandon, I would love to join in. I'd love to talk about Rev. I was very impressed with the match. I've been impressed with AJ Alexander. Just needs a little more, and maybe after the match he showed that he's trying to find it. Rev is good. Rev is really, really, really good, but he got one problem. Rev thinks he's great. He's not.
Amen.
I'd be happy to help him. Rev, if you want help, If you make it through this, you make it through the underground, you get yourself up to the tippy top, talking main event level, I'll help you. I'll carry you to greatness. I'll carry you just like you carry Shane Taylor's bags. I'll get you there. That's a promise.
I'll remember that. I don't know if I should tell you thank you for that right now, but I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
Yeah, keep it up there.
So, a question I'd like to ask you guys on your first time, and since all three it's your first time, why do you fight? Why do you do this? Why do you want to be a part of Fight Underground? Lucio, let's start with you, bud.
To be a part of Fight Underground, I thought it's a great opportunity to show everyone what I can do. Those who haven't seen me yet. I've been in this wrestling business for 15 years, traveled all over the place, and always giving equal opportunities. I feel like I was looked down upon for being different, for being a freak, and I wanted to come to Fight Underground and bring to the team, to prove that you don't judge a book. And when I take my head to the top, show them what the enigma is about.
All right. Troy Lords, I don't know, it might be someone's first time seeing you, even though you've been around for a long time. What would you say to the new people? Who is Troy Lords? Why does he fight? Why does he do this thing?
Why do I fight? Well, here, Lucio's answer, I was really surprised. I'm surprised that Zeke Mercer didn't jump in. I'm surprised that all the other thirsty young boys and girls that are coming to Fight Society and thinks that they're going to make a name for themselves. I'm surprised that they're not all talking, because that's all I've heard from these boys and girls is talk. Brandon, I think you know I'm not a talker. I'm a lover. I'm a fighter. You want to know about me? Just ask Sorgatron Media. You can go back 2001. You could find all you need to know about me. And all I'm hearing is talking, and all I'm wanting to do is some fighting.
Hey, Zeke.
If I can mention one thing, and Troy, it's so good to have you on. I just wanted to say one thing. You talked about all the boys and girls and everything, but you, with the last name Lord somewhere within your name, you would think that you would mention those that are, lack of better words, considered gods within the sport, preferably the Savior Pro Wrestling, the Rev Ron Hunt, that not only said what he was going to do, but I backed it up with getting the first. So once again, you know, like you said, if you need help carrying anything, well, I guess you said like I carry Shane Taylor's bags, I can also help carry you through the gate of Fight Underground respectfully. But just know that the Rev is one phone call away, sir.
Rev, here's the problem. You're talking about the good Lord. I want you to look up. I want you to look up. You're going to see me. When I look down, I'm going to see you, because I'm above you, Rev. You got a lot of work to do before you get up here. That's why you didn't see me at those fights, Rev. That's why you didn't see me in that empty building. Because when I fight, it's going to be in front of a lot of people. And it's not going to be with somebody that has something to prove, because you're going to be in a ring with Troy Lords, who is proven. Lucio, I see you. Zeke, I know you. Whoever else is on there, Paul's saying he's going to call me out that we need to do more, that a veteran like me needs to do more. Paul, tell me what I need to do. Tell me what I haven't done in the past 20 years that I need to prove.
I can speak
like I
up
said, Troy Lords, the hotness is proven.
Troy, I'm gonna speak up for a moment, because you and I have had some hellacious battles in the past, and I know what you bring to the table. And quite frankly, I want to see more from you. I want to see you come back and throw that intensity out there again. So I'm curious. I want to see more. I want to see more from you, Troy.
Bobby, you're going to see it. You're all going to see it. It's just the thing. You're telling me that I got to come out. All these fighters got to prove themselves. Like I said, Idol, you know it. Troy Lords is proven.
I know it.
So
Troy
you put all the
Lords
new
is the
boys, you
man.
put all the new girls together. Let them fight it out. Whoever is left, you got Lords right in front of you. And you can't say the Fight Society is the best of the best if I'm not in it.
JB,
Well,
Desi,
we're not
what do you
here at the
think?
Fight Society. We are the Fight Underground. So just to clarify, in the underground, things are much more dirty. They're much more violent.
Listen, nobody's more violent. Nobody's more dirty. Nobody's as grimy as Troy Lords. I own Fight Society. Underground. It's just a matter of time.
What do you think, JB Destiny?
I think a lot of things have like elevated my attention to what these guys are saying, because we're sitting in around the room, aside from Lucio, that's like 240 pounds or lighter. Now, if the Rev is still here, then I have a question for him. Now, Rev, there are some monsters in this Alpha division. Do you think you could elevate and not take on guys smaller than you? Can you win against guys bigger than you? Because again, I say, can you change your game to take on really, really large guys?
I think one thing that's important that when you adapt within this business, and you know it from your years of experience in this business, you have to be versatile. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to maneuver in order to match those and excel those that you're in the ring with. And when it comes down to it, and I said it the day after the match at the post-match press conference, that I don't plan on slowing down. That hunger is going to stay there. And when it's all said and done, it doesn't matter if you throw Goliath in there himself. I will be the David that slays the giant. And I'm saying that with confidence because I've done it before and I will do it again. And I will keep proving it and proving it and proving it until I make every skeptic a believer, JB. Every skeptic a believer.
Can I interject, JB?
Yeah, please.
You talk about David and Goliath. Well, David and Goliath only had one fight. You know, David came out on top of that one fight, but at Fight Underground, you fight over and over and over and over again. You got to fight to stay at the top. No, David only won one fight. How are you going to stay at the top? You can talk all the talk you want, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be the man here at Fight Underground.
I've been following Troy Lord's career for 20 years. I think that for myself, I did overachieve. And so I want to ask him if he thought that he overachieved. Because guys that are my size do not win unless they go above and beyond overachieve. So I'm curious to think if Troy Lords thought that this was something that he deserves, or if he can say to us on this show, yeah, I do not stop working. I do my best to do better than everybody else. I overachieve. Troy Lords.
Jables, I do my best to do better than everyone else. I've done my best. I've done better than everyone else. Do you think I'm done? Do you think I overachieved that I deserve this? Right now, 2020, I deserve this. 2001, no. 2001, I worked to get where I'm at now. Like I said, the Rev thinks he's great. He's good right now. I was good in 2005. This is next level in 2020, Rev. I don't care if it's Rev, Bro, Hemoth, whatever, these carny jerk-offs that they have coming in. It doesn't matter how big they are, who do they think they are. Because at the end of the day, I might be 5'7", I might be 190 pounds. I don't care who they are. Because they're going to be staring across the ring at a glammed up, mascara, glitter, lipstick, mad dog. It's going to tear anyone in front of them apart. Is that right, JB? Is that what you wanted?
Fantastic.
Zeke, Lucio.
Less, my friend.
To be on top of Fight Underground, you're going to have to stand out. You're going to have to go above and beyond. You're going to have to overachieve like JB did. Now, I'm looking at 2 rookies and 2 vets. And these 2 vets right now are showing us why they've been very successful doing what they do for the last 20 years for Troy's case. Rev, I don't know how many years it's been, but I know it's been a while. You see guys, they're running this room right now. How are you going to make a voice for yourselves over these guys like this that are standing in your way?
Well, simply, I guess you could say the worst thing I'd probably do is I try to emulate them. Because I don't want to try to emulate anybody. I want to do things my own way. Try to surpass them. Try and be at the same standing as them. If I gotta be the last one in the room, fine. I'll be the last one in the room. If I have to be the best ring technician in the building, fine. I'll be a ring technician in the building eventually. But I think what I have to do personally is simply, like Troy says, be be my best, be on top, and be on top of every game, all the strategies I can be in the upcoming fights in the years in the fight on the ground.
Zeke, the last time that we were in the ring together, you were told to stand out.
Right.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to stand out now?
Become Boomer Payne's protege. Woo!
You really are king of the butthurt, huh, Justin? You really are king of the butthurt. But the standout is like, do things by yourself. Have a mentor. Get more experience, get more detail, be critiqued on everything from a simple lock up to a drop kick. If I'm going to stand out, I do personally believe I need more mentorship. That's why I Boomer instead of Idol.
Lucio, same question. Buddy.
Oh, wow.
The same question. What's going to make you stand out and fight underground?
I think what makes me stand out is predictability. I'm not like everyone else in the ring. Not just because I look weird, my face is painted, and I have a tall mohawk. Because I can do a little bit of everything. Whether it's hardcore, whether it's death matches, whether it's technical or high flying, people won't know what to expect, and they'll be surprised every time.
All right. I guess I have one more question. I'll throw it to the council if they want to talk to us a little bit more. Who do you want? Who's got the target on their back? Who's the first fight? How are you going to stand out? Who are you beating first?
For me, I'm open to all challenges. I haven't really put a target on anyone's back yet. Still watching for the right time, but I'm open to all challenges. I'll take anyone and work my way up to the top.
All right. Zeke? Who are you going after?
I mean, you guess you can say Rev, but like I said, I love my brother. He's the top guy right now, world fleets right now, but it would change, I want to prove myself to Rev. Like, he's very known in his business, he's great and everything, but I want to prove myself to everybody. That includes Troy Lords, that includes Lucio, that includes Rev, that includes AJ. I want to be seen as the same level as those guys. So, like, I guess you can say the next target is anyone who has more experience than me.
Don't think I didn't notice that disrespect you leaving me off that list conveniently. But all joking aside, I believe Zeke could take Rev, because I don't like Zeke, but like I said, Rev just wasn't really that impressed. AJ beat himself. AJ beat himself.
Justin, I was almost late for this show, mainly because I was going to go to Walmart and to the feminine product section and buy you a couple things because I just considered that it was your time of the month, considering how. So,
you're funny.
It seems like you're still here. So I mean, if you have a little vendetta for the Rev, let it be known, because I said it on Facebook and I'm not scared to say it again. I will take anyone that feels like there's a target on my back, anyone that feels like that I'm the person that they got to prove something to it. I don't care if it's someone like you, Zeke, respectfully. I don't care if it's someone like you, Lucio. I don't care if it's someone like you, Troy. And I definitely don't care if it's someone like you. So
Rev,
at the end of the day, yes.
Rev, you are on top of the mountain right now. That's to qualify it. You are the top guy. Period. You're 1-0. You're undefeated. It's like, so let other people talk. Do not feed them.
Hey, Zeke, just curious. Can you take Idol?
I feel like definitely can take Idol. I mean,
it's just what you thought.
Wait, what? I was drifting off. What?
You see
Excuse me?
But you see what I'm talking about, he doesn't even pay attention. Like, of course I can take Idol. He's just distracted now. Could you imagine how it's going to treat a match between me and him?
I was looking at the squirrel
Dude,
here.
I have a question for Lucio.
Sure, shoot, JB.
Hey, man, can we see the mohawk? That is a very intimidating look he has right now, but we cannot see the mohawk on screen. If he could just do a little bit of a tilt down to see what it's like.
All right, here's the mohawk, if you can see it.
There we go. Yahtzee.
It's about a foot tall. But I'm more than just a mohawk. I'm more than just a painted face. Yeah, I'm a freak, and I've been judged all my life for being different, but I don't want to just be known as that freak that can't do it. It's not given the same just because I look different. I dealt with that most of my life, and now I'm that guy I'm fighting for all the other freaks, all the other people that have been bullied, treated bad because they didn't look the same as everyone else. And now I'm going to show everyone that I'm more than just a freak, and I am just as good as everyone else in Fight Underground, and I will prove it to everyone.
Well, you say you're not just a Mohawk. You'll definitely have your chance to prove that, I'm sure.
All right, Troy, before we go, you want to answer that question? You got your sights set on anyone, or does it even matter to you? You're going to beat them all. What are you thinking?
Well, first of all, here's my hair. It's purple, and it's sexy AF.
Your hair is lovely, Troy. Lovely.
Yeah. Zeke, keep my name out of your stammering mouth. Rev, it doesn't matter. You don't care who it is. Nobody cares until they get a headbutt to the bridge of their nose. They're on the mat, they're looking up, and they're realizing they're about to be choked out. Do I know who I'm going to take on? All I've seen is a bunch of highlight videos and kind of promos. So no, I don't know who I'm going to take out, who I'm looking for. And as far as the fights that are taking place, I won't know either because I'm not going to be there. So I don't have to be. These are young boys, young girls coming to prove themselves. And like I said, I'm proven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back like a veteran would do, a smart veteran. I'm going to see who's left. And I'm going to see who's going to better Troy Lords. And at that time, I'm going to step in the ring with them. I'm going to choke them out. I'm going to deprive them of oxygen.
That's strong
and I'm going to
stuff.
do it to the next one, the next one, the next one, until I'm on top of Fight Underground.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us all the time we got for the Alpha King division. Troy, Zeke, Lucio, thanks for joining us. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the future.
Bye.
All right, before we get into the Virago division, we got an exclusive, a fighter reveal for Inside Out coming up right now. All right, we're back, and we just got the reveal of Timothy Titan. Timothy is a protege of Quinn Magnum, so I look forward to seeing and learning more about Timothy in the future. Let's get into the Virago division. Today with us, joining us again, both these fighters, Charlie Kruel and Tatiana Rose. Welcome, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Sure.
So this past Thursday, we got a pretty big announcement from Boomer Payne. Casey Carlisle, former NWA Women's Champ, has been signed to Fight Underground. What's your opinion on this? What are you guys thinking when you heard that announcement?
Oh, great. More competition for me to scope out. It wasn't that funny of a joke, Charlie.
Who? Oh, that was funny. It was cute.
Last week it was 2 weeks ago. We had Ronnie Nicole and Honey Badger also on here. What the competition's stacking up. We know we got Scarlett as well. What are you guys going to do to overcome these monster talents that's coming into Fight Underground?
Work hard, work smart. Heal up for one thing.
Kill them.
Well, that would do it, yeah.
That seems a little extreme.
That is not extreme. That is amazing. I think, truly, I am Charlie Kruel's #1 fan. I mean, she has it. She's going to get all the way to the top. And how's she going to do that? She's going to kill everyone.
Well, I suppose she needs one.
Oh, I have plenty.
A fan, right?
Let me throw it to the Fight Council. What do you guys think? You have any questions for these Virago division fighters?
Tatiana, what's the status of your broken wrist?
Still broken. Still hurts. I'm glad you think that's funny, Charlie. I'd hate for it to happen to you too.
little Tabitha. How are you doing, sweetie? I haven't heard from you in a while.
Oh, I'm doing great. I get to scope out all of the competition and learn about my future opponents. How about you?
I have this list, and you're on top of it, honey. So, that little challenge you put out, did you see my reply? Cute,
Oh,
right?
I did. Oh, yeah, great reply. Definitely had you on my list too. So I guess whenever I get back, we're having a little dance. Is that how it's gonna be?
Oh, sweetie, I don't dance. I just kill people. And then afterwards, I like that tea party with the dead bodies.
Jesus. JB, what are you thinking, buddy?
It's a fantastic discussion, and so I'm going to direct it at Charlie first, just because of what she just said. She doesn't dance. Cool. I don't sing. I don't dance. I don't like people who do. The thing is, ladies, okay, I'm going to go to Charlie first. This is an underground setting. There is not fans for the time being. Is it okay? Can you get pissed off enough to win the match without fans watching you win the match? Charlie, the question is to you.
I don't need fans in attendance to see me wrestle. Okay? Fans, no fans, dogs, cats, old people, it doesn't matter. Anybody in the ring with me? Well, do I
You want to win the match, though, right?
Of course.
Fighting to win the match.
Do I ever have a plan? I never have a plan going in there, honestly. I just do what I have to do, and it works every single time.
Okay,
You sure?
Same question, Tatiana.
Oh, it definitely works against you.
Compete with you destroy me. I'm weak. I'm old. Tatiana, same question. Have the aggression, the competitive spirit to win the match in an underground where the only people watching are other people in the underground.
For sure. I may be sidelined right now, but I think I mentioned this last time I was on here. I have a lot of frustration and a lot of anger building up, and it's all going to go somewhere. So whenever I get back, it doesn't matter who's watching. I'm taking all of that anger out on whoever's standing outside in the ring with me.
Will the best wrestler win?
I just think you finally grew a pair.
Ladies.
Yeah.
What do you think, RPW?
I'm interested in seeing how this even plays out. We got Casey Carlisle coming in. What are your girls' thoughts on her? Have you watched any of her stuff? Do you know any of her weaknesses? I mean, I'm just curious.
Well, one of her definite weaknesses is that she's probably not that familiar with us, so open season. Charlie?
Who is she? Does it even matter? I don't care what your name is. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many years you've been in the business. I don't care how new you are, how old you are. It doesn't matter. All right? Coming in the ring with me? Well, ask little Taylor over there, or whatever her name is. Do people even know your name yet?
Surprisingly, yes. More people know my name than they do yours, so.
Okay,
See?
competitors, please do not start a fight tonight when there are chances for each of you to be competitors in the situation and in the underground. All right, Brandon, come back. Take this over, bro.
So a lot of things have changed. I think I asked you this last time. Who do you have first? Who do you want to make your name known against first? Because Tatiana Rose, Charlie Kruel, this area don't know you yet. Who do you want to make an example of so they do know who you are and what you're about?
I think it would be beautiful poetic justice if I made my name against Charlie.
Why do I have to pick one person? Can I pick everyone to make my name against? Oh, and don't worry, Christina, you can be first. Since you want me so bad, don't worry. I'd wrestle myself too.
I mean, you're the one that called me out.
Council members, you got anything out?
Everybody out.
No,
That's true.
JB.
That's true.
I've got a.
No, Stacey.
I've got one for Charlie. Charlie, in some of your matches, you seem to drift off into outer space or whatever it is you do. If you do that against somebody like Ronnie Nicole or Scarlett, what do you think's going to happen?
Oh, drift off into space sounds so much fun right now. See, it doesn't matter if I'm in outer space, in my own world, in my own head, at the mall, in the food court, back on death row, it doesn't matter. I always have backup.
JB.
You know, half the stuff that comes out of Charlie's mouth is a lot more interesting than what she does in the ring. Y'all ever notice that?
Yeah, JB.
Oh, everything I do in the ring is gold, honey. I'm a 5-star. What are you? 1.5? 0?
Funny,
I mean,
really funny.
people won't even know your name or who you are if it wasn't for me. Remember your first match against myself? That you lost, and you're that close to coming out even alive.
I walked out of that match. Don't act like you got me clean and pretty.
All right. Before we leave, JB, I see you on the camera. Go ahead, take the floor.
Yeah, please. It's like, before we go away from this, I know the contract negotiations are going to be a long time. We're looking at August, maybe September. But I say to Fight Underground, make this match happen. Charlie Kruel is talking a lot of stuff. Tatiana Rose is not talking too much. She wants her stuff to be proven in the ring, but I don't have a favorite if that match is made, but it's a good match. It's a good match. I'll pay to see it. Hell yeah.
All right, fighters. Thank you for joining us today. I look forward to seeing that match. I agree with you, JB, in the future. Thank you for joining us. All right, before we get moving on.
Real quick.
Yes.
Sorry, we had a question from the chat room asking about local female talent and if any invitations have been sent out to any of them. Well, I just wanted to answer that question for our member in the chat. We have sent invitations out all across the country. We're not just looking at local talent. We're looking at talent on the West Coast. We're looking at talent in other countries, in Canada, in Mexico, everywhere. So you're asking, will we see the local female talent? We may. It just depends on if they accept the invitation or not.
Hey, Justin, I don't mean to step on what you're saying, but this women's division is very strong. Very strong. Scarlett, Ronnie Nicole, Tatiana. This is strong. These will beat a lot of people. High competitors. Yeah, of course everybody wants to come in because it's a strong women's division.
All right, thanks for joining us, fighters. Before we get into the division that I like the most, the Duo X2, let's get into another Inside Out exclusive, a fighter reveal. All right, thanks for joining us, fighters. Before we get into the division that I like the most, the Duo X2, let's get into another Inside Out exclusive, a fighter reveal. All right, we're back, and my notes are all screwed up. So that was Annabelle. What did you guys think of that? I actually thought she was on the shelf, so anybody know what that's about?
I do. Yeah, Annabelle, she no longer is an active competitor, but I'm interested to see what she will do in Underground. You know, just because she can't compete in the ring, she doesn't mean she's not going to be a big impact in Underground. She could be in a management role. She could be, a correspondent, a media correspondent, and something like that. And Annabelle, she's kind of freaky, kind of hot, and she's a total badass. So Fight Underground is lucky to have her.
All right, let's move into the division. The Duo X2, that's our tag division. With us today's one half of the good guys. Noctus is joining us. How you doing, Noctus?
Noctus, are you there?
Noctus. While he figures out that mic, half of Warhoss also joining us. Crosshairs, Kelly. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, BK?
I'm doing good, buddy. Nice to see you again. It's been a little bit.
Pleasure.
So I'm going to tell you right now, Warhoss is my team to beat. I'm just talking to everyone. These guys are monsters. They're freaking, they work as a team. They're always on the same page. Who's beating you, Crosshair? Who's beating the Warhoss?
Nobody. Between our size, our speed, our respect for the business, our willingness to get better, we absorb everything that we can get, whether it's positive or negative, and we use that just to keep building and keep building just to get better. So the better you are, the more we want to fight you. Plain and simple.
I love that attitude. I think Noctus, you with us now?
Sorry about that, guys. Got kicked off real quick.
All right. Idle, real quick before Noctus comes on, I see you waving. What you got?
Yeah, Warhoss, I haven't seen them live yet. I've only ever seen a highlight video, but highlight videos are designed and put together to show just that, your highlights. They make you look like a badass. What I want to know in real life is Warhoss, are they as bad as they say they are? I don't know. I'm just wondering.
As bad as that yellow wall, brother.
Oh, come on! This is again? A Sunday night, Thursday night. I gotta hate this. Just BK, take it back.
Easy.
Noctus, half of the good guys here with us. Thank you for joining us, Noctus. Tell us about the good guys. If this is someone's first time, what makes the good guys going to be the top tag team in the Fight Underground?
What makes the good guys the top tag team is that we're always ready, no matter who you put in front of us. And we're always out there having a good match, putting on the best matches possible. I mean, Warhoss knows all about that, don't you, Crosshairs? You've been there with us, and I'm pretty sure I don't think you won that one, did you, big boy?
Ooh. Does the good guys have a win over Warhoss? Is that what we're saying here?
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Maybe in a dream world, not in person. No way.
Calm down, Justin. You need to calm down over there, right?
Hey, 2005 American Eagle called, buddy. They want their flannel shirt back.
Hey. I've got nothing to say to you, Justin. You win. Sorry.
Come on, he's so easy. Tank tops.
This you wear tank tops too.
This is the division that I'm most excited for. I've made my career off of tag team wrestling. What is going to set all of you teams apart from everyone else?
Great question.
Noctus, go ahead, because I think we actually lost Crosshair for a minute.
Well, I know what sets myself and Zach Hunter apart from everybody else is that dynamic difference that we both bring together. Zach Hunter, he says it all the time, he just punches and kicks, brother. But you know what? I'm out there. I'm there to wrestle. I'm there to have that shoot background. I bring that together, and we have a really great dynamic that makes us just hands down better. I can't help that.
JB, you've had a very successful tag career. I'm sure you got questions for Noctus over here.
I have. I've won 7 different titles with 6 different partners. Now, this is my question. It's how has the layoff thrown off the timing in a tag team situation? Because timing, synchronicity is everything. And you guys are bigger than me, but we have Warhoss, and we have a couple of teams that are big guys. So,
JB, that's a really good point.
Go ahead.
That is a really good point. And thank you for bringing that up. Timing is a big deal. Zach Hunter and I, we're like the best of friends, and constantly back and forth talking, getting a chance to hop in the ring. train together whenever we can. We had a chance to hop in there, do some things here and there, try to keep the rust off. Nothing's going to be perfect. I can't help that. We'll not be perfect. We're still going to come out there and do what we do best.
Crosshairs, we just got you back, and I love JB's question, so I'd like for you to answer it. Has the time off thrown off your timing with your partner, which is, we all know, one of the most important dynamics in tag team wrestling?
Not at all, actually. Just this time off, we've been working on our diets, been working in the gym. Our school's been open for about a month, so we've been in there constantly, whether it's official training or open gym. We haven't stopped. We don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Okay. Stacy, you got a question for anyone here for the tag team division? You manage a lot of very good tag teams. I'm sure you're very curious about this division like the rest of us.
Well, I got a chance to see both teams when we were taping Rev's match last week as they were checking out the talent. And I was really impressed by the size of Warhoss. Dude looks like Otis from WWE, so he's got that going for him. And I got to say, I really wasn't too impressed with the good guys. They seemed to just be, you know, screwing around or whatever.
JB.
Yes, for the good guys with the tag division that we have established, there's a lot of guys in the council, especially, that have mastery in the tag team division. Okay, are the good guys good enough to beat some of these monsters? And at the top of that hill is Warhoss. Good guys, that's my question to you.
I'll say, in my opinion, we're absolutely good enough to beat anybody that you bring in. Warhoss, OSHA, which, you know, there was once upon a time, I remember JB talking about OSHA being winners and kings on top, and needed guys to come in and be the villains and the losers. And you talk about how stupid our name was. I remember that, JB. Don't think you're off the hook yet. I'm going to come out. We're going to prove to you that since we have to prove to somebody, I guess, we belong here. So we'll do it against anybody you put in the ring against us.
Hey, brother, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I look forward to that moment. Good guys, yeah.
I'm just gonna ask Warhoss. You're my team. Who you destroying first? Who you killing first? Who you want? Who you want to make your first name off? You guys haven't fought yet. We've all witnessed the Rev AJ Alexander. We all got to see the atmosphere. That's an atmosphere for Warhoss. Who you got, man?
So I remember last year, young Warhoss actually was defeated by the good guys. So I think with this time of getting better and putting forth our best foot, I think maybe it's time to run that back one more time.
What do you think, Noctus? These guys have grown over the year. I've watched them grow. They are not the same team you fought a year ago. You think you got it now? Do you think you got their number still?
Did it once, we'll do it again. Absolutely. Not even a problem.
Hell yeah.
Fight Council members, do you have any more for
Not a problem.
these tag team hopefuls before we move on?
Not a
Everybody-
question.
Well, I mean, I'll
I'd like to
Go ahead,
see.
JB.
Go right ahead.
Hey, sorry, Justin. Sorry, man.
Go.
Didn't mean to step on you, bro. I'd like to see
Go ahead,
that
Idol.
match.
Justin Idol, you're up the bat.
yeah, JB, don't ever do that again. But I appreciate the apology. No, I was actually just going to say I do not have any other questions. Warhoss, like I said earlier, I've only ever seen the highlight video. You insulted me because of my beautiful yellow wall. But I just want to see you guys in the ring. See if you can back up all the talk. That's it. Silas, when it comes to the good guys, I like your style.
Thank you, Justin.
JB, any closing words before we move on?
We have more people trying to get in to the Fight Underground, more serious competitors than we have space for. So it's only the best. That's the one thing. Underground Showdown, the Rev won the first one, but holy smokes, man. This is going to be exciting. A lot of competitors, a lot of really good competitors, and it's a buyer's market.
All right, Noctus, Crosshairs, Kelly, thanks for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you guys very soon in a fight of your own. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks.
You know, the chat
Good
room
night,
is,
Council.
no, sorry about that. The chat room's lighting up.
My
BK.
wall. My wall.
You
Yeah, go ahead.
get out
buddy.
of here. Kick him off.
What do we got from the chat room, Idol? Actually, I'm just
Yeah,
going to throw
chat,
it to you,
we've got-
Idol. One cool cat.
Yeah, why don't you throw it to me?
It's your show.
You know, I
now.
won't. All right. Oh, BK, stop talking, Dad. If it's my show, it's my show. You just mute. Hey, media guy, mute BK. We don't need to hear him anymore. All right, all right. Put the babies to. Wow.
We still need to
You're gonna
mute your
interrupt my
wall.
show? Wow. Here we go. Here we go. Let's just make all the attention about me. I hate when you guys put the focus on me. I mean, but no, go ahead, proceed.
It's kind of hard not
I'll
to
wait.
with that color.
Oh, we're funny. We got jokes. Too many jokes aren't as good as mine. All right, can I continue now? This is my segment.
Absolutely. This is your segment. One cool cat.
That's what I thought.
No, take it away.
That's
One cool
right, BK. Put the babies to bed. Put the cat and dog outside. Grab a glass of wine because it is young lions time. Today we have got loss prevention on the line. And also we have got the new millennial, Tad Jarvis. What's up, Tad? All right. What's up, LP?
What's going on, Justin? It's good to see you.
You too, pal. You too, pal. I mean, you're very, gotta, I don't know, wait, I'm just kind of waiting for Tad to show up. Tad, you there or not, buddy? All right.
Hey, for the record, while I got you, I actually like your wall.
All right, thanks, pal. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You're a good guy. Intimidating as all hell, but a good guy. All right. Well, let's just scratch off Tad. I mean, can anyone really tell me what is a new millennial anyway? Anybody? All right. All right. Good talk.
We are
okay.
losing
Don't everyone jump
everyone in
in at
this
once.
meeting.
All right. All right. Well, hey, now let's just go right into you, LP here. Is that okay if I call you LP?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right. Now, what makes Johnny Norris tick? You know, what is the difference between loss prevention and yourself? You know, is there like a bomb that goes off in your head or something? Like what? Tell me about it.
Well, I think it's all in the name, loss prevention. I don't like to lose. That's clear, and that's where I got the moniker. When I first started off being hired muscle for OSHA, those guys didn't like to lose either, and they hired me for their muscle. And now, while I was with them, they never lost. And that's what I that's what I want to continue to do in my journey here in the operative division I want to, the records mean so much in Fight Underground that I plan to have an undefeated record for as long as possible.
All right, all right. That sounds good and everything. Continuing on with that intimidating attitude. You know, and speaking of intimidation, you know, you were first time that I saw you was at the previous event, and you are a big guy. What are your stats? You know, what's your height, your weight? You know, what do you bench?
6'4", I'm 245, and it's not about how much you bench, it's about how much you look like you can bench.
I hear you on that, because I look like I could bench press a Buick, but in reality, I can only bench press like a Volkswagen Beetle.
I agree.
Okay, all right. Now, do you think with your size and your stature and your drive that you're just going to come right into Fight Underground and shoot right to the top of the rankings? Or do you think you're going to have to work a little extra harder?
Well, I'm going to have to work. By no means do I think I'm owed or anything like that. I'm as green as grass. And for all these guys, all these veterans on your roster, even the guys that aren't quite veterans yet but been around the business, I have all the respect in the world for them. And I'm going to treat them that way when I'm in the ring. I'm not going to take anything for granted. With the show on the 20th, I did a lot of research. I paid a lot of attention. And I'm hoping that it's going to pay off when the time comes for me to finally get in that ring.
Idol, just to let you know, Tad Jarvis is back.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, you can make him wait a little longer since he made us wait. I don't want to disrespect one of the biggest guys on the roster, to be being perfectly honest, you know. But everything you just said, you know, sounds great. Sounds really good. I don't know. I definitely think you're going to have to work at it, but I can also see you shooting to the top fairly early. You are one of Quinn Magnum's guys, am I not mistaken?
No, you're correct.
Okay. Go ahead, RPW.
Yeah, I just want to step in for a second because I had the privilege of working out with loss prevention before, and don't let his size fool you. He's fast. He's really fast. And for me, I had a hard time keeping up with him, so I'm impressed, and I want to see what you bring to the table. You know, we worked out in a secret facility once, but I'm ready for you to spread your wings and fly. So I'm curious, where do you want to go from here? What do you want to do?
Well, I want to go to the top. I'm not here. I don't want to say where I want to work is Fight Underground. That's where I want to be. I really like what's going on here. I like the unity between promotions, the unity between the Fight Council as far as so many knowledgeable veterans coming together and putting something together like Fight Underground. Of course, there's no other place I'd rather be than Fight Underground, and this is where I want to leave my mark. Hey, it might not be right away, but I would love to go, one-on-one with the Rev or with AJ or with Phil or with Troy. I would love those opportunities. That's my goal in the future, but for now, it's what I said earlier, keep my record clean. I want to stay undefeated and eventually make my mark at the top of the Alpha division.
That sounds pretty good. All right, Tad, let's go over to Tad. Are you there, Tad?
Of course, Justin, here I am. I'm sorry I had to respond back to some of my social media fans, my followers. I mean, I don't know if you know what that's like or not, but,
Oh, wow. Okay, this is going to make it even better now. It seemed like an insult. So you show up late to my segment. You're one of my guests. So here's what we're going to do. If you want me and want us, the council, to put over
of course,
Tad Jarvis, then here's what I want from you. You got 15 seconds. I want you to sing me a Disney song.
What can I say except you're welcome? There you go. That's all you're getting from Tad Jarvis.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll have to take that. Fine, whatever. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's get in here right away. The most important question I have is, what in God's name is a new millennial?
You see, a new millennial is totally different from the other millennials. You see, I'm not easily offended. A new millennial is a guy who's willing to go after everything, but he's going to have his fans and his followers behind him as well. You see, these guys help build me as much as I build them up. They see what I accomplished, what I wanted to do, and I show them what they can do. So that's what a new millennial is.
Okay, and now I'll follow up real quick. How does being a new millennial help you? How is it going to help you in Fight Underground?
Honestly, with the support of my fans and my followers, how many people got my back. I mean, I even know that my own coach has got my back as well. So with that being said, everybody else that got my back, knowing that I can do as much as anybody else there. The bigger guys, the smaller guys, I can be as much as they are. From Rev Hunt to Warhoss to everybody else, I can be as like those guys, be strong as those talents with that support.
All right, that sounds good. Not too bad of an answer. We throw it to the council. Anyone got any questions for young Tad Jarvis?
Hey, Tad,
What's gonna say?
I know you're better than most. Go ahead, Robert Parker.
No, I was saying, what's going to set you apart from everyone else?
There it is. Same question I had. Good. Tad.
Honestly,
there you are.
That's perfectly well. Yeah, sorry. Coach, and the rest of the fights, Fight Council and everything else, I have heart, okay? And that's one thing I do not give up. I will give my best each and every time inside of that ring. No matter if the person's tall, small, I'm there. I'm willing to prove myself. And no matter how many times I get down, I will always get back up.
All right, I like that. I got to ask you another important question. What is the most impactful social media site?
Ooh, it varies. Right now, TikTok is going nuts. Okay, as much as Facebook's starting to be there, Twitter's going nuts with everything. But I would have to say TikTok is the biggest social media, worldwide site that everybody's going nuts for right now.
How many followers do you have on TikTok? Probably thousands, I assume, right?
Oh, I honestly can't count right now.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, okay, now here we're going to do, guys, we're going to do a little word association.
How many do you have, Justin?
Oh, I only have shut the hell up. That's how many I got. This isn't an interview on Justin Idol. This is a Tad Jarvis and loss prevention interview. Loss prevention, back to you, because Tad Jarvis needs to be put in his place. We're going to do a little word association. All right. When I just give me a one-word response. Loss prevention, your word is Tad Jarvis.
Weak.
And Tad Jarvis, over to you. Loss prevention.
Speechless.
Speechless. He said awesome.
Honestly,
okay. All right.
He's strong. I'm not gonna lie, he's strong.
Yeah, it was a couple more words than one word, but it's okay. It's okay. You're young, and I know with millennials they don't usually typically like to follow the rules. They like to do things outside the box. That's okay. I'm curious, actually, who would win? I mean, who in the fight council? Who do you guys think would win between loss prevention and Tad Jarvis if they got in the ring together?
I've been in the ring with loss prevention, and I know what he's capable of. So I'm sorry, but I'm going with loss prevention.
I don't know loss prevention. I don't know your work. You're a big guy, but as Idol knows, and big guys can fall just as hard. Tad, I know you're young, man. You have a couple matches. I'll back you, but you better not make me look like a fool, because you got the heart of a lion. You do. We call him Little Rocky in training. He just gets knocked down and keeps getting back up. And if anyone can slay a beast just through heart alone, it's going to take more than that. But just through heart alone, I think you can, Tad. So I'll back you.
All right, Tad, what do you have to say about that?
I respect, both opinions. Unfortunately, our paths have never crossed. Mine on, loss prevention. So, anything's willing to happen. But as Coach said, I'm willing to put my heart into it, and you never know what could happen.
All right, loss prevention.
Well, I appreciate the kind words from you, Parker, and I respect your opinion as well, Brandon K. I don't know much about Jarvis, and from what you guys say, he's got a lot of heart, and I respect that. And honestly, if me and him were to cross paths, it wouldn't go too well for him, but it doesn't mean I hate the guy. It just means I'm not here to lose.
Very well stated. Very well stated. All right. To close everything out right now, we're going to do a little something that I like to do, a hypothetical match. All right. It's going to be Tad Jarvis versus loss prevention. And now, just like any good feud, any good angle, before the match, a wrestler typically will cut an amazing, gritty, death-defying promo about his opponent. So, keeping it under 30 seconds, the new millennial, Tad Jarvis, what do you have to say to loss prevention?
Loss prevention, I will tell you this. No matter how big, how strong you are, there are other people out there that will surprise you, that will get you when you least expect it. Tad Jarvis has everybody on social media taking his back. So don't be too nervous about him, because he's coming for you.
Strong words from the new millennial, but tossing it right over to loss prevention, keeping it under 30 seconds. What do you have to say to Tad?
The mistake a lot of these veterans make about loss prevention is that I'm a young guy. No, I'm not a young guy. I'm 35 years old. I'm a grown man. I ain't no millennial. I don't really care too much for the fact that Jarvis is a millennial. When he steps in the ring, if he got the balls to step in the ring with loss prevention, it's crystal clear. It's going to be lights out.
All right, all right. Well, go ahead. No, Tad, please go.
No, like, if I had the balls, like, I mean, hey, I'm here in the underground. I'm willing to prove myself to anybody else. But hey,
and
like
you,
I said,
you just might get that opportunity.
I'm ready anytime he's ready.
LP?
We'll see.
I want to see it. I'm excited for it.
I definitely would not mind seeing that match as well. All right, two young lions. The new millennial Tad Jarvis always has too much to say. The big man, loss prevention, man of few words. Thank you both. Hopefully we'll see you in the ring sometime here at Fight Underground. Brandon, take it back, boy.
Thanks for joining us. And that's all we got for this week on Inside Out. We'll be back next week, Sunday, 8 o'clock, our usual time slot. The Fight Council meeting is Thursday at 8 o'clock, and they're going to review the results of Underground Showdown 2, which we know is between Arthur MacArthur, Flex Simmons. Real quick, who do you guys got? I got Arthur. I love the dude. I think he's going to win it.
Oh, Arthur all the way. He wears a bear. He wears a bear that he killed with a toothpick. That's what I heard. That's
Can't
what I heard.
beat that.
I'm going to go with Fleck.
Flex. Stacy?
Yep.
I'm going with Arthur MacArthur because Flex is being mean to Justin in the chat room.
All right.
Come on! Why is everyone picking on me? I'm leaving. Brandon, you close it up yourself.
I got it. They're also going to reveal a new council member, and they're going to reveal the next match for Underground Showdown 3. So don't forget to miss that. Don't miss that. Thursday, 8 o'clock. Don't forget, tomorrow the sit-down is at 7:45 between Arthur and Flex. Pace is Tuesday, and Wednesday will be the aftermath. Thank you guys for joining us on Inside Out, and we'll see you next week.
Mr. Wink, get out of the kitchen! Don't eat that!
Okay.
We off?